We will determine who is online. And by who's online, we will determine if we stay online. If not, splat. Okay. We got 8 people. Not bad. In the chat. We got sound. Do we have sound? Are we engaged in sound, party people? Should we do this? So you know where the sound is. I can see my stuff. It's actually electric. $20 people. That nice. So, who wants their chakras read? See, this is the beginning. Whoever is in the chat first will be hit. I will go into what's happening with the chakra, and then we're going to see what the topic is with that chakra. Blocks, cracks, anything. So, from the title, oracle readings. Also check my New Year's prognosis video, 2019. But I see nobody in the chat. What the heck's going on over there? So you have 24 people. You want to tell me that you're all too shy to ask for a free chakra reading. I'm not even asking for donations. This is your opportunity right now, party people. I need you to participate. This is what makes this work. So get out of your shyness, come forward, and we shall engage in what's to be done. I also will work on a chakratic video that explains the chakra system. So hi there, and Happy New Year to all. I'm the first one, as usual. Now, we have 30 people in the chat. I mean, watching. Okay, let's make this simple. The first one needs to tell me if we're having sound. Does this look too yellow? It's the camera. Are we having sound? 3 voted for this is okay. This is great. I love you loving me, but I need some response. We have 31 people. Can anybody respond, please? See, this is how the ET's trying to make contact. It's very hard. So I'm waiting for you. I don't know what you're waiting for. I can give you a little speech. I was thinking about doing house music, but not right now. So I want to know if anybody is interested in how their chakras work or what a chakra is for. So I can read a little bit for you, which will be repeated in the video that I will produce, what chakras are actually for. Chakras are energy centers. Vorticular centers actually that generate energies in your body. I met some people that claim they don't have chakras. That's like saying I don't have a liver or I don't have a heart. I don't even need my kidneys. Like, not really working for me. So I'm more for, this is ancient, this is Vedic, this goes further back than 10,000 years. We all have energy centers. You have blood going in, you have blood going out. In, out, all the time, cycling through your system. Henceforth, you have energy centers. So I will read to you, since nobody is going to the chat. Oh, I don't know if the chat is disabled. I got 44 people and nobody in the chat. That is something going on here. Can somebody just put some dots in the chat? So like dot, like I don't see nothing. I find that suspicious. Why is the chat not? I see no participants in the chat. Why is that? Okay, if that doesn't work, then we have a problem, party people. Before I go into this, we got 48 people here. This is nice, but why is nobody in the chat? Conspiracy, the cabal is preventing from talking to my people. Well, if I can find nobody in the chat, nobody participates, or this thing is delayed, then interesting. I will read to you chakras, okay? No matter. I don't know what's going on. First of all, I give you the Kundalini myth for people that really have it mistaken for what Kundalini actually is, and they Kundalini yoga and blah blah blah, and they have no downloads, and they tell you how they're in tune with their sexual body and everything when they're actually in theory and very not. So I'll give you what this actually stands for. Kundalini is a concept often spoken in relation to the chakras. In the mythology, Kundalini is a serpent goddess who lies asleep in the base of the spine, coiled 3.5 times around the first chakra, awaiting the unfoldment. When she awakens, through any of the number of techniques, she unfolds and rises to the center of the body, piercing and awakening each chakras as she goes. When she has risen to the top or crown chakra, then all of the chakras have been opened, and a person is said to experience enlightenment. Like the Buddha body, like basically when all chakras glow, you're golden. So when all colors are on, actually, I've seen that. The color gold represents all colors, basically, in this spectrum. So the highest form is actually to represent all colors equally. So I give you a short run what chakras actually mean so you know where you're at. I will do a video on that where I might repeat myself or I change the version. So let's begin with the root chakra. The Muladhara, the root chakra. The color for that is red. The verb for that chakra is I have. So in order to turn on the root chakra is what do you know, what do you have? What is with you, what do you have access to immediately? So be thankful for that. Breathe that in. And know it is so for wherever you are, wherever place, apartment, house, whatever you're renting, owning, you have. That is your root. If something is not your own, then you'll have to understand, then you have half a root chakra. Then we need to work on that. So the attribute for this root chakra is to bring that into your consciousness is survival, grounding, solidity, and the body. So if somebody like touch, yeah, being in touch with your surrounding environment is the root chakra. So if you trip around and I don't know, bills piling up, you're not paying attention, you're all over the place, guess what? Your root chakra is kind of scrambled. Not good. We should also do an exercise before we go into all the chakras, is the hand chakras, the receiving hand and the giving hand. Okay, let's see. Opening the hand chakras. To experience what a chakra feels like, try the following exercise. Sit comfortably with your hands pushed straight out in front of you. Elbows straight. Turn one palm downward, one up. Okay. So I suggest left this way, right this way. Quickly with a repeated motion, open and close the fists tightly as fast as you can for as long as you comfortably can. Switch the positions of your palms and repeat until your hands are tired. And when you do this, I mean, I have also my technique. Interesting what this book says is you can do this until you're tired. Yeah, you can do this until you're tired. You polarize. You do this until you feel like pain. The pain should be coming into here. Yeah. Or you can do this. Doesn't matter. Do this, and then you shake your hands like this. So now your fingertips shall tingle. Okay, you probably feel a little bit of pain here, a little bit of pain here. That means it's your blockages going from there. There are connector points here, there are connector points here. So see, when you do this and it cracks, block. You do this, block. This should be clear, clear your shoulders. See, I'm getting hot from doing this. 57 people and nobody in the chat. That's kind of suspicious, but hey, it is what it is. And I didn't turn it off either. If one could just add and put something in the chat, it would be nice. I don't know what is going on. My internet connection is fine. So when you feel them tingle now, what you do is you bring them closer. And you feel the tingling sensation actually amplifies like a battery. See how it's kind of red in between my hands? Like really look into the pixels. So if you can see that, see? I can project a circle here. So let's do this. It's not just the shadows. Really concentrate. Now you see that little ball? I'm gonna move my chest. See that moving? See when I go tighter and tighter? You see that little light field? That's actually your projection. You could do that with cameras. You can see it here when I do it here. Look at the pixels here. And look at the pixels here. Now watch. So when I remove my hand from this, look at the pixel section. And I'm going to do this. So let me do it this way better. You see the difference? It's kind of like a glimmer or like a shimmer. That's actually what's coming from you. And if you have a camera that has a rough resolution, you can actually see it. So when you do this exercise, you put your hands together. This should intensify the tingling sensation. So practice that for 21 days and your hand chakras stay open. A lot of people don't have them open. How is that? Because they can't feel crystals. You should be able to hold a crystal in your hand and feel the crystal tingle in your hand, whether it's shungite, tourmaline, clear quartz, my keys. Like if you have one of my keys and you hold the keys in hand, you should feel them tingle. That is, you are being able to receive light information. I'm sorry that the chat is not working. I wanted to make this interactive, but I shall just continue the story for you to give you what you need. So, the root chakra is the base of the spine that connects you with the lower part of your body. Also know this. There's a machine that taps into bioresonance that can measure actually your chakras. I don't know the name yet. I'm trying to save my money to get one to actually demonstrate that to you, how your chakras can be out of line. Meaning if you have your chakratic system like this here, it's just a little handbook, so I just have a quick reference where my colors are and the rough meanings. So this is when your body is actually one. The root and money matters, sex matters, and material willing it is the lower part, okay? I don't know how many chakra or chakratic lessons you have heard or learned. This is actually very important. Money matters, The sacral also is the interface to turn raw energy into matter. So sometimes sexual energy doesn't have to be produced in the act, or if you're in the act of that sexual energy, transform your goals into physical matter. Basically, as in a joke, it makes no sense to be sexually hyperactive and broke. Then you either have basically a sacral chakra that is out of balance. The balance, sexual drive, energy, and transforming the energy into physical matter. The color orange, red, reddy, or kind of, you see where this is, that kind of like between orange and red, calms that down. The ultimate calm down of that department, let's say if somebody is too horny every morning, where the energy goes up and it's out of control, or somebody is absolutely not there. Both extremes are not good. You should have a healthy libido. Get bed sheets in that color. Simple technique. These bed sheets will balance you out, calm you. For those who have partners, it'll balance out for both. For those who are looking, if that's not balanced, you can't even attract anything that's according to you, because you attract actually partially what energy state you are. So if you have this out of balance, you will attract something that's actually have the same out of whackness, which is what you don't want. You don't prefer that. So gravity is with the root, knowing your place. Also, grounding exercises, knowing where you are, being rational, being here, being calm, being connected. Smell something, smell an oil or something. An essential oil, starseeds should not have perfume. You should have essential oils. Because perfumes distort actually what you actually go with. And then find oils that work with you. Every starseed has an oil. Every zodiac sign has an oil. So let's go to the Svadhisthana, the seat of life, and the yeah. Hold up. Yes. Can you help me, because my chat is not working?
Oh, can they hear me?
They can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going.
Should I?
The chat isn't working.
Like, nobody's in the chat. I have 65 people and nobody's in the chat. So I wanted you to go to your computer and see if you can dial in, because I did not. Like, I did not sign into anything to block the chat, and I wanted people to be interactive. I have 64 people and there's nothing here. What is this? Usually this is always reactive in there.
Yeah, usually they can say something.
So can you block that by dialing in?
Okay, I'll go check.
Yeah, I want to know if the chat is disabled. Is this? Yeah. Yeah? For how many years?
4.
Good. That's good.
Just to put things in perspective.
Yes, that's good. It's good to realize, because some people do stuff and they have nothing. Like 0.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on a music distributor.
That's not counting branding events.
Yeah. See? Put in perspective, that's moving stuff. This is not
like twice a year for 3 years. So it's like 6
Yeah.
plus 6, that plus 6.
I remember in the 90s, I was on a music.
Oh, and that's not counting.
Yeah, we're just talking business, so nothing.
Okay, so I'll go check.
Yeah, check and please say something here.
Okay,
so
I'm gonna type. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, because this makes no sense. Or they all 64 people are all too shy. So let's continue with the seat of life, which is the sacral chakra, number 2. This is connected to the emotional body. Very important. I know we have sound. We must have sound. Otherwise, you would have logged off. So the color for the sacral chakra is orange. Like I said, if it's sexual drive in relation with the root and money matters, meaning like you don't feel really sexual or wanted or loved, and money is also not the way you want it, then get blood orange to control that and rectify that. If people need grounding overall, then just go with red. You know, red is it gets you right in. So the sacral chakra represents water. Water is your emotional body. If your emotional body is not correct, your sexual life or energy or feeling or sexual life force cannot be correct, because it's relating to that. The verb or the command or the affirmation for the sacral chakra is I feel, I want. I want is like everybody has desires. Like everybody has things where they wish something in life. Somebody said you shouldn't have desires, but I'm saying there's nothing wrong with desiring to go somewhere, which makes sense. like have goals in life that you desire to reach, and that is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Setting goals, climbing the ladder, going somewhere. Also for the new year, clarity. I will make a video where I break this down again, so you have it and you can comment, because the chat seems not to work. And if I don't see my partner in a minute posting anything and she comes running back, then I know we have something in the system like a monkey wrench. Well, so the attribute of that sacral chakra, and that is, there she goes.
That works. They hear you.
Yeah?
You just can't see them.
That is
They've
funny.
been talking. I can see it on
Yeah?
my end. Yeah.
So they're talking. So
Click one of these arrows or that.
how is that
I wonder
even?
why it's not working. They keep changing stuff. Live chat. Click live chat.
Foolish me. Did not see what's going on. Krista saved my ass.
They hear you, see you.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Shit. Figure it out. Good. We're here.
All right. Carry on. No, right through. I should have known from Ozzy.
Okay, love life. I said I won't forget you. Okay, love life. Okay, let's go into her before I finish all these chakras. I'm reading this stuff. You're thinking like I'm kind of playing myself. Okay, love life. Let's see where we are. I gotta get into finding out what's your major chakra. Okay, what is the major deal? So I'm gonna go through the chakras and see where we are. And this is not like, oh, I'm getting energy. Hey, this is not how this works. This has to do with, if people don't understand what pendulum action means, is you have your blood pumping through you, okay? See how it's moving? That's regular life force in motion as your brain regulates the muscle structure. So in dowsing or scrying, and I will go into love life, I don't know what her real name is, would help. 5032. Everybody will see it, but that's how it is. So, falafel, yeah, I got you. Give me a minute. Not hit yourself, Mrs. Sinclair. So, in order to feel the person through their name, I basically tap into the field, and with all my molecules and all my photons, I'm tapping into what is. So, so love life. If you have a name that, if you'd like to share, it would help me to connect with you, because there's no picture here. The more personal it is, the better it is for me to connect with you, because then my higher self can actually. Your name is Infinity. Okay, if that's your name. Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna check Infinity. Okay, so we're checking your root. Root is pretty active. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, yes, your sexual energy is kind of, there's not a lot of life force here. It's a tiny flame. Okay. Third chakra. Solar plexus. Well, that is very active. You have a lot of willpower. You can will it. Yeah, oh yeah. Your willpower is your Mr. or Mrs. Infinity. Okay, Alicia, you are also a hardhead. Don't try to break nothing. Okay, so Alicia, there's something wrong with your with the libido and the sacral chakra. There is something not right. I don't know what. Something with trust. If Krista can hear me, I have my chakra book in the living room with where the blocks go. I need that. Can you help me? Can you bring it to me? Otherwise, I'd have to leave the station. So, okay. Love life. Infinity. Alicia. Okay, your sacral chakra, there's an issue with sexual energy. It's not flowing right. Okay, let me go to this. Willpower. Okay, heart chakra. Alicia's heart chakra. You have heart.
At your service.
Ah, thank you. That saves the day. So I want to see what blockage my friend has.
So cozy, by the way, we're at a super cozy.
It's toasty. Happy New Year. So, Alicia, I want to see what block you have because I'm deciphering that right now and break it down, and people need to check it. So we in the okay. You have guilt in your emotional body. It's like you feel ashamed or guilty for what is the question. Like this is revealing. Like as we get more psychic, trust me. When I go to these events, like Contact in the Desert, I get even more psychic. Like I'm so amplified that I read. So let's see what's with the sacral chakra. So water is there. That's your emotional body. Emotional body. Yeah. Okay, this is the thing here. I kind of figured that what you're saying here, Love Life, and thank you for sharing that because the others can learn that. Yeah, somebody broke that trust and you store that, but that's their energy. You need to give that up. Let me just read to you what that is here. Sacral chakra, seed of life, water, orange. I feel, I want. So your feelings were pretty much wrenched. Polarity is you went into an extreme to protect yourself, but it's actually not beneficial. That will also affect your income. I say have fun. You don't have to marry tomorrow, but shield yourself, go out, master that. Not saying it's an absolute, you have to, but if something unfolds in a spiritual sense and allows you a freedom to experience, not to having to sign any contracts, I say the color is green and trust in that. So don't misunderstand here. You need to have, the body needs to have pleasure. However you do that, that's your privacy. You don't have to post that, and that's for each his own. But we have to, feel ourselves. That is allowed. There's nothing wrong with that. Emotional balance, trust in yourself, trust in what you feel. Don't be paranoid about that. Don't also be afraid of change. You need to drink more water. Your potassium levels are kind of like a little bit in the basement. So more potatoes, vegetables, potassium stuff, ormus. Your circulation. Okay, when you get up too quick, you get dizzy. That's almost like you feel like you're anemic. It's something with your circulation. You're not doing enough. Dance more or whatever. You need to do something. Urinary process of elimination. You wake up at night and you have to go to the bathroom a lot. That has to do with you have problems with the or you feel it, or something that's a little sting in your bladder. That you have a problem to process eliminating what actually bothers you. So process of elimination, bladder, processing, paranoia, that what you don't trust. Again, sexuality, nurturance, nurture yourself, the sweetness of desire. You're not allowing yourself that. Go back. 30-day fast. It's okay. You need more liquids. That is reboot. Sexual flow, it's kind of like a little bit of wrench. That affects all your chakras. Willpower is good. There's this guilt and feeling of giving energy, or I don't know if there's slut shaming or whatever. If it's in there, don't feel ashamed. Keep moving forward. Let me see. Because this is like my chakratic list as I'm putting the system together. So we have the main block. Your main thing is sacral chakra, seed of life. It kind of backfires to your root chakra. So money-wise, it's not like it's like kind of like and it's just coming in because your sacral is kind of like, you're putting a breaker on receiving, but you're also putting a breaker on giving. Okay. Let me see. Heart chakra, a lot of heart. Let me see. We have to go to your third eye and then the crown. Well, third eye is powerful. That is for seeing things in beyond. It wobbles a little bit, meaning it's compromised through you not trusting your instincts. That's the sacral. That kind of, the sacral kind of affects your third eye. Your third eye is powerful, but the third eye is compensating to balance the sacral, and that's why your system is a little bit wonky. Okay, I gotta put the jacket on. It's getting a little bit too cold for me. So let's go from there. Girl, we're gonna go to your crown. And crown is thought. Violet is the color. It's the verb is I know. Crown is information, understanding, awareness, consciousness, pattern, recognizing, contemplation, abstract, versatile, infinity connection, as in your name. The infinite connection to the all goes through here. Pattern implies order. So certain pattern recognition systems are compromised due to your sacral not functioning properly. It's kind of like that way. The crown is the gateway to hyper consciousness, meta pattern, deep central truth, and manifestation thought into form. So you're here actually ultimately to connect this to the root. So let's see, to finish this reading, where your crown is. Crown is good. So your major problem is sacral. It's the sexual energy. I wish for you to find sexual freedom. To find somebody that you can share that with, whether it's a major partner or just a tantric partner, whatever you want to call it, that can sexually heal that you can trust again in somebody that basically bows to the queen without being super obedient. It's balanced out. Trust can be gained again, and you have control of that, because the be celibate is an extreme that does not help your chakratic system to fire everything. And then you reach infinity, which is your name. So, and I'm not doing more. This is just a chakratic system. So I see somebody spent $4.99. Stephanie. Okay, intuition leads me. Well, let's see. See, now I'm freezing. It's cold here. See, I have no heating in my workspace. It's just a little tiny heater. So, Stephanie, since you have sent some money, and then it's Cynthia. Okay. I'm doing my best. And keep reminding me if I keep forgetting you. Okay, so Stephanie, let's see where your root is. Stephanie's root. So very grounded person you are. So your root is fine. Very harmonious root here. Very nice. Okay, Stephanie, let's go to the sacral. This is, why is it everybody having issues with their sacred? Okay, your sacral is backwards, Stephanie. So there is sexual drive, but it's going inward. You tell me what's going on with your sex life, if you don't mind sharing. There's sexual energy, but it's flowing in the opposite direction. Why is that? Absolutely. There's a lot of sexual energy there. I'll tell you that much. But it's going backwards. It doesn't mean it's bad. I just want to know, like, how do you polarize that? You know, where you... Okay, so you have sexual energy, but it's going inward. So you have to figure out... Yeah, so people, you will see that it's not going to be... I'm not trying to, you know, get stuck on a sacral, but a lot of people have sacral issues because there's guilt. So, yeah, so... Well, what I'm getting, Stephanie, is, as open as we are, you're not getting sexual impulses just from your partner. I'm seeing other energy structures here that actually turn you on. Do you trust those feelings? You feel ashamed that you have that? Yeah. Yeah, heal that. Practice that. Heal that out. And the word sex, like you have an attachment there, as if sex is something bad, like the word. You know, I'm getting energy. This is fluctuating. Like I'm getting it, turning in and out. So that there's something there. Bring that forward with your partner. Before we get stuck in the sexual issue, Stephanie, let's go to your, which I already kind of know. So your solar plexus is... Okay, this is actually forward. Let me see. Okay. Let me go back to... Holy shit. That shit is backwards. That shit is insane. You're like inverting your sexual energy. I rarely have that. Like I can really not... Yeah, Devin, we'll come into you. Cynthia, and then it's Devin. So, shit. Let me see if I can do some of my magic tricks. If I find that. See if I can change something here. I had numbers. I will do this for all. But, okay, Stephanie, now look at the camera. And then... say sacral chakra. Say it again, sacral chakra. Sacral chakra. 18. Let's see. Okay. This is called spin correction. People rarely do this. People really don't even know what this is about. I can do a chakratic correction for all that listen, all 80 people. I have all the numbers here. Everybody that sits will get a free correction. So, then after that reading is Cynthia. So, let's see where Stephanie's deal is. Aha. Okay, we got your chakra spinning forward. Thank you for participating. Your sexual drive and energy will change. If you feel like without your boyfriend, oh my God, I'm going to trouble for this. You want to watch a inspirational movie? Be by yourself, do that with yourself. Experience yourself, feel yourself, and get into healing that. Not in a perverted way, in an harmonious and very like sensual, like these French movies, Emmanuel or whatever, and feel that and follow that and fantasize with you first. Then within 2 weeks, something shall change. Also communicate at some point with your partner. This is interesting. This works. So, willpower you have. Let's see. Let's go to your heart chakra. You have heart. Your heart is big and it's working, and your Merkaba is spinning wonderfully forward. Very powerful. I'll make this a little higher that you see it. Let's go to the Third eye. See, it picks up. Third eye is at, you can say, 60%. There's still things, and this is usually the same problem. It's the wiring system that your sacral chakra kind of takes away from what is to see. Because if you're sexually inclined, you know who you are, you know what you feel, you know what you want. Again, not in a sexually perverted way, in a natural way. But nothing mind-altering is needed but yourself feeling yourself. You will see more when your Kundalini spins right. Many do Kundalini and all that stuff, you know, and they're more in theory than actually what actually is in energy. The more you allow yourself and sexual freedom with everything there is in honesty and truth to yourself, the more you see. That's it. Let's go to the crown. Like I said, these are like micro readings. This goes much bigger into detail. I can pull individual cards to when people book me. I have the readings not listed yet because they sometimes take 2 to 3 hours, but it really helps people. And I'm not doing tarot decks. I'm very unconventional. I'm trusting my intuition. When I was little, everybody said you don't trust it, but the more I learned growing up into this, that I trust that. Like I had a Boeing engineer. I had a pilot that flies these 300 passenger planes of like Dreamliners that I would read blowing out their seats. People that like with IQ of 125, where I'm going into the matter of things and I'm actually kind of feeling my way into, and what also helps is your openness. So thank you, Stephanie. Your third eye is also open. So the cosmic information that's coming in as in download, upload process is pretty good. A lot of you people from the chat are sending energies. I feel it because my muscle begins to like spaz out now. Okay, so the next one is Cynthia Lou. Okay, so give it some time with the donations if you feel. Yeah, so see, that's a test. Me and Krista said it similar. Woo! I didn't even know that. So, let me see. Cynthia. Get into it. Root chakra. How's your earth doing, Cynthia? Spinning forward. You're not too loud. You're not too flamboyant with it. You're there. You're grounded. It's good. I have grounding, solidity. You know, being on point, being where it's supposed to be. That's actually pretty good. Pretty nice. So I just have to check that I'm not Ozzy. When I catch stuff, it stops the stuff. Sacral chakra. So Cynthia, your sacral chakra is on hold. As if you said sexual energy, pause. It's going linear. Let me see this. You see this? Yeah, Cynthia, your sexual energy is aligned. It's not moving forward. It's like the train has stopped. Why? You only know that. You kind of like, no, you're not allowing. Again, guilt. There's something that you feel you're guilty, or if you go there, you feel guilt is coming at you. So that is for your private things. Like I said, a lot of people and the planet Earth is orange. You know, Earth. It's a lot of emotional healing has to take place on this planet. That's why we're here. So So Cynthia, Lou is the sacral is stand still. I mean, it's linear. Yeah, you're holding on to something. I love what Krista posted. Yeah, so for girls, you know, we're turning into sexual healers. And I don't want to go in that direction, but a lot of people have issues there, sorry to say. Not in a bad way, but Bonita, you serious? I will read. I'll do it. So let's finish Cynthia, and then we will go to poetically mistaken. Okay, so we had the sacral with Cynthia is linear. It's like you put sex on pause or it's on hold. It's like it's frozen. I don't know. Oh, see, Cynthia, that's why you have a stopper there. Let that go, you know, and get the toy back or get a new one. Hide it better. We need to heal this, people. This is your private life, your privacy. That there's supposed to be no interference and no guilt and no shame. You are you. You're allowed to feel yourself. You are here with the faculty of what the source has given to you, and no respect to all religions, but the misuse of the patriarchy that cut women down by slut shaming and cutting all of that stuff, and parental and epigenetic programming has cut us a little bit in a way of not really living sexually the way we are. That's why when the you know, in the 60s, the psychedelic era was everybody made love with everybody because the sexual circuits were seeking freedom. So it went into an extreme because it was taboo in America. We're still healing that. So, okay, the sexual energy, we will heal that. Cynthia, look into the camera. Inhale to your nose. Hold. Exhale to your mouth. Now think about the moment that when your mom found you and kind of shamed you. Feel. Now into your nose. Hold. Out to your mouth. 18. Okay? I'm saying this is to program your subconscious. Let me see what's happening with your sacral here. Okay, your sacral is slowly finding its way back. Give it time. Don't let it be a storm, step by step. So let's go to your solar plexus. See, I'm trying to still my arm. Cynthia and solar plexus. Okay, so you have a lot of willpower, Cynthia. Don't let that be compromised by Mom Dukes. You know what's right. Your willpower is strong. Ooh, my nose is tingling. Let's go to your heart, Cynthia. Sorry. Whew. What's happening here? Heart. There's a lot of psychic energy going on. So your heart is fine. Let's go to your third eye. Seeing is believing. Powerful third eye. Trust that more. And I don't know how your mom found that toy. Hide it better. Or have something that you can lock. Don't be ashamed. It's okay. Crown chakra. Okay, crown chakra, very powerful. Again, chakras, I will do a mass healing for everybody. We got 92 people here online. I will do like a massive set where I will set it straight, give you what the chakras mean, give you the number codes, give you a breathing technique, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, 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 in. And we'll fix that. So we had Cynthia Lou. Okay. Poetically mistaken. Devin. We're going to rock the house, Devin. Devin. Devin's root chakra. Your root chakra has to do with your living situation, Devin. I don't know if you're satisfied with where you are. Your root chakra is very, very tiny energy. So you need to develop something with making funds, getting in your own independence. I don't know who you're living under or with. That's kind of, it's not the ideal situation where you are, how you are. It's not. Of course, that'll have an effect on your. Bless Ozzy. Your sacral chakra is healthy. There's a lot of sexual energy there and it spins forward. So that is actually very healthy, very stable. It's your manifestation skills with money and bringing money in. There's something there with the root that's not really working for you. I don't know what that is. Different job, better job, independent PayPal account, Etsy store. I don't know. You need to engage into something. This is this year for you. You need to do something. You've been sitting still. And it was a little bit, thanks, Infinity, Alicia. So Devin, you need to engage something here. This is for 2019. This is the call to get your act. Get your ducks all in the line and keep it moving. You need to get out of this. You've been sitting somewhere. And you can change it. That's up to you. Okay, your let's say where your willpower is. Let's see what we have. So, I don't know, Devin, your willpower is compromised. Miss Campos. Yeah, Devin. There's a depression going on. I'm getting sadness here. Don't make me cry. You have to let go, Devin. Whatever that is. Let it go. Move on. Move past that. I don't know who crumbled your style there. This is just heavy. But you can fix it. See, my stuff gets tense. Not from holding my arm too long. Like, trust me, I study Kung Fu. I can do this for hours. This is what I'm getting. So, Devin, willpower got crumpled. Your sexual energy is actually very healthy. If you find one that you can share that with you, it's no problem. Root chakra has a problem. Earth, I have. You don't think you have so much. That's what I'm getting. Willpower, solar plexus is I can. You don't think you're capable. That's what I'm getting. It's the energy you have to will it. Transformation, energy, will, metabolism, body, metabolism, matter to energy. Butterflies. You ever get butterflies? This is the go signal. When the butterflies come in, this is the go. The action. Action is required. There's addiction here. There's something that you're addicted to. I don't know. Digestion. What's with your digestion? Moving energy correctly, regulating power, regulating your power center. It's not regulated. Okay. So now heart. Oops, I got a burp now. You have some stuff, Devin, there. Phew. See, this is how I feel like a freak when I read people. I was always interested in your heart is good. Just giving you a side story to ease things. I was always interested in CSI and forensics. I always wanted to work as a psychic mentalist profiler for the police to find missing people or objects, because I had a friend in New York. She would find drugs, murderers or potential murderers, weapons, like amazing woman, and taught me some stuff. It's mind-blowing. It like really, where there is police out there that work with psychics. Watch Paranormal Witness. When they can't find out what's going on, they need somebody to scry. Trust me, crime will be found. There's no escape. So your third eye. Okay, your third eye is also on hold because you think you cannot. So you're a little bit compromised there, but trust me, it can all be healed. It's your choice. Signs are given unmistakably for you to get out of it. Let's see how you are. This is the input, output, the crown. This is fun, people. I don't do this very much. Your crown is there. And it's spinning forward. So get a chakra book, Devin. Read on sacral chakra. Read on solar plexus. You can also Google it. It's enough out there. So let's go. Root chakra for Devin. You look at the camera. You think at your emotion right now. There's something going on here, and there's something going on here. Hold that emotion. Inhale through your nose. Hold. Out through your mouth. The number 8 in your head. Okay, that's for your root. For your solar plexus, the number will be given to you when you inhale through your nose, out through your mouth. Solar plexus is 20. Gotta correct this. So I may not forget this. The numbers fade here over time. Okay. Okay. Got that. So we have. Okay, so that helps your chakras to orient after this reading. So after poetically mistaken, I hope that helped, Devin. It's always revealing, but trust me, everybody here, all my people here is love. We all sit together when I do retreats, the same thing. So Emma is coming after Bonita. Stephanie, we got you. Bonita. Okay, Bonita. So your root chakra is very healthy, like work-related issues, being the good worker and working, being able to work and having a job or getting a job. Although this shouldn't be no problem for you. People like you. For your non-violent, you can take directions. Your work, you make things work. So the root is nice. It's a very big, like you can make any money you want to make. Okay, let's go to your sacral. So your sacral chakra is in ignition mode. Like as if you want to engage in sexual energy, but you haven't engaged into, or I don't know if there's trust, or you haven't lived it. Where you can say, now, You know, not to be too personal, but saying last night was, you haven't went there yet. As you have not peaked there. So you're idle. Your motor, your sexual motor is in, you're idle. You know, so who has the maturity to match that? So it's the question. It's not easy, I know that. But that shouldn't be a big problem. It's just your sexual energy is in idle. Willpower. Or you're a hardhead. When you want something, you put your mind to it. You're very good in cloaking that, actually. But when you want something, you're about it. You have a smiley face, and then you do this. Since I know your picture, you can do this, these puppy eyes, but there's more going on. A little slickster there. Yeah, passionate, very lovable being, very cuddly, very loving. Very, once you get into what you get into, whatever you get into, is you put your chips in. That's good. That's good. Sacral chakra, because of the idle situation, you know, do what other women do if there's nothing available. How, you know, you help yourself to just balance it out and be there. It's okay. Forgive yourself. There's no guilt there. Guilt, now I have the upper hand because I know a little bit that comes from your dad. Let that go. You had made peace in your in dreams with your dad. He comes to you in dreams. From the other side, that means there's peace. Let it go. The past no longer is what is now, and the other side is like your dad wants you to move on. You know, let that go. You know, as Daddy's reviewing his life up there, the higher aspect of that soul understands. And when you let go, more things will actually magically come into your life, and you can attract what you want. And if you want to travel the world, put your mind to it. Put your foot to it. You know, pedal to the metal. You in the car, highway of ascension, you want to do it, then go there. Okay, willpower. Heart. So I would say you're also an animal lover, strong. You love animals. They can feel your heart. Big heart. Very big spin going on here. Yeah, you love animals. It's like, oh my God, this is like almost fanatic and obsessive. Moderate it. Don't take too much on, you know. I don't know, maybe in the past life you had an orphanage for animals or for humans. Don't take too much on. It's too much. You have to also let go. You can't handle it everything. Third eye. So much energy on. I have to really concentrate here. I thought this. Whew, okay. Third eye. Third eye seems healthy. Trust your intuition, but do not overwhelm your intuition with your heart. Your heart is on the verge of being too open. Too open is also not good. It's an extreme. Don't let so much in, because people, and I'll keep telling this, other people too, when people mistake your kindness as a weakness, they kind of trample in the door. They think, you know, office is open and they can do what they want to do. No, they cannot. You have to set boundaries, Bonita. You're not to be used, abused, or accessed how people like you just because you're kind. People need to also feel you, and you need to assert that. Okay? Cosmic, your crown chakra. Crown chakra is a little blocked. That's probably the interdimensional communication with your father trying to reach you. He has actually more to communicate to you, but he has problems reaching you. So balance out the heart. Balance out your sexual energy, however the modality is. It's just a feeling. So we're going to make the sacral chakra for Bonita 18. Do the breath. In, hold, out. Sacral 18. I got to look at my numbers. Heart, a little bit over the top here. It's positive, but it's little. There's a certain cipher you have to hold. In through your nose. I suggest everybody. So this is just an adjustment for you. So that was Bonita. Okay, I gotta catch up here. Emma Bollman. So others will feel other things come up for them as I'm talking. That's also the purpose. Emma Bollman. Let's see what you got, Emma. Irma, oder? Irma. Sorry, pardon me. I'm like cross-eyed. The root chakra of Irma. It's there, but it's a little bit chaotic. Question is, what do you want? What do you know that you have? And what do you know that what you can do with that, what you have? More grounding. Little thoughts here. Ding, ding, ding. Tinkering. Ding, 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 ding. Go to, I'm here. This is where I'm at. This is where it's at. This is what is. Sacral. Sacral is healthy. Sexual energy flows healthy. However, that is lived. I can't tell you how to live it or what to do with it, but also it would say you have the capacity to, like, you know what you feel when you feel it. Like you're aware of that. Again, seed of life, water, orange. I feel, I want. Kind of like it's clear. There's things you want. There's things you don't want. Willpower. So your solar plexus is healthy. Now to the heart. Must forgive me, I came from a emotional purge the last 4 days, so I'm not 100%. Need a moment. Heart. Healthy heart energy. Let's go to the third eye. See, I have problems concentrating. I don't know what that is. Very good intuition. And crown chakra. I actually have to stop my breathing to get into it. Crown is like, it could be this open, but your crown is kind of like this. It's not too wide. And I don't know, I get pressure here with Emma. Something here. I have some pressure here. I don't know what this is. Left, right. Well, I don't know how you see your father or saw or how he was there in your upbringing. sight and father here. Something here. Sometimes I just have to just guess because not everything is in a book. It's for Irma. Okay, we have Miss Campos. Okay. Time goes by. Okay, root chakra. Miss Campos a little bit. This is much easier to get in. A very powerful root chakra. I want to explain something to that also in a minute. Let's see what's up with the sacral. Let me go back to the root chakra. Come on. Yeah, that's actually no. Whatever you need in abundance, it's just to make that flow. Sacral. It's the sacral channel, I guess. The sacral is actually very healthy. Very healthy, very loving, a lot of resonance there, a lot of good stuff. So whether you're active or not, the health is there. You know, I'm more about, like, I'm not trying to scan everybody if they're active or not. You know, I want to see where your chakra is. That doesn't really state, oh, I'm active or I'm not, or whatever that is. You know, it's like, I say if somebody would be promiscuous, I wouldn't be able to directly tell that, because let's say if somebody is dormant, and let's say your sacral does this, I would be like, yes, a lot of sexual drive going on, and I don't know what you do with it. Or somebody actually is that, and then I would say, okay, there's a lot of sexual energy, but I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going into the core of the cause, not the symptom, which isn't bad anyway. So solar plexus of Miss Campos. Willpower is there, it's moderate. You can have more. You're okay with that. Like, you're not really like, wah, you're not really crazy with that. Yeah, see, poetically mistaken, I knew you had something there going on, but this can be fixed. So you're not handicapped because of depression. You just have to throw that in there. Heart from this Campos. Heart is healthy, as in the energy, the loving, the feeling. That should also suggest that that the third eye. Let's see where the third eye is with Miss Campos. Yeah, very good intuition. Like when you have something that you're psychically sensing, that you and go, good color blue if you like blue. Crown chakra. Oh, they should twist it, huh? Funny. Good. So that crown is also nice. You're good. That's it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We have Miss Campos. Somebody dropped 50. Holy shit. Okay, slowly. Okay, step by step. White magnetic wizard. X in Christmas, because it's a shortcut for Christmas. Xmas, Christmas. Non-special. The unknown factor X. X marks the spot. Mass, as in celebrate the unknown. See my Vortex helmet in the back? I was offered $2,000 for this. I'm not selling. Okay. DC me. Chakra reading. And then it's Ozzy Sleazy. You dropped, I don't know what SAK 50 is. I don't know from what thingy that is. Okay, DC, on the quick. Very good root. Root chakra is good. Spins forward and it's healthy. I suggest everybody read on the individual chakras, okay? Sacral chakra, DC. There's a distortion. As you're in between two decisions here, like backward, forward, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing there, but it's a little bit in a vice, your sacral. Sacral is not flowy. It's not flowing. Not flowing. Compromised. What is this? Yeah, your feelings. There's something with your feelings. There's something where I feel you want something that is not really taking place that way, and it's like there's something where you're not agreeing, where your higher self is not in agreement with your lower self. You're kind of like repeating a deficit here, where something is like, nah. Healthy willpower, DC. That is there. Willpower healthy, trust that. Heart. Man, I'm freezing. I have this machine on and I'm freezing. Heart. Your heart is there, DC. Nice heart energy. I get even tingles on my feet. What is going on? Third eye. DC third eye. Third eye is, you can say 82%. Like, there's a lot of stuff there if you want to go into the deeper deals of high dimensional understandings. And it's finished, DC, with the crown. A lot of stuff coming in. Get a dream book, DC. Write down what they're telling you. You need to document that. You keep forgetting. That's your job. Now let's go to Mr. Swayze, the ghost. Root chakra of Ozzy. Where are you from, man? What is SAK? What's that? Serbia? I have no idea.
I think you got everybody. Like, what stuff do you want to do? I don't know if you got everyone, because I'm making dinner right now.
Okay, yeah, I'm with Ozzy. Root chakra. Your root chakra is okay. The message also I'm getting is for Mr. Swayze. If you want to buy shoes, spend money. If you want to save, you have lower quality. Spend less, have less. So trust in the good product when you buy it. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, trust in your buck. You know, when you feel something, trust more into that. Okay, Sacral Chakra of Ozzy. Yeah, Ozzy shouldn't have no problem picking up girls or getting girls into his little tantalizer. Like you love, you flirt, you reel them in. There's a lot of energy there. It's a lot of flow there. So sacral is nice, which is a sexual chakra. Now let's see where your willpower is, which actually you know where this is going. You're competitive. I'm getting a sting in my shoulder. You compete. Yeah, Scorpio. What else is new? But you're competitive. Ooh. When you strategize, you're good, but nobody should be on your bad side. Ooh, it's Scorpio. And you're not so forgiving. You carry that a long, long time. Heart chakra. You have a good heart. You're a good being. Stay away from revenge, Ozzy. It's not good. You will win. You know why? Because you strategize, you think about it in depth, and usually the opponents don't do that. You do that. Winning is easy. Boring for Scorpios. Boring. Third eye. Okay, third eye is healthy, but there's a little degree in there, Mr. Swayze, is you get an impulse when there's something to investigate and you want to go forward and you investigate and you probe. Trust that more. You're not fully letting that in, thinking that somebody can take something from you or betray you. Trust there are good people out there and there are masters out there and people that know their craft and the experts, and see them, because you see them, you see yourself. Crown chakra. Healthy input. Healthy input. So, that concludes the reading for Mr. Swayze. Now, the Sleazy Hedgehog, the last one. Might have to close that chapter at some point because we're in an hour 23 people. You know, it takes a lot of work, and it's freaking cold. I don't even understand. It's really too cold. Either it's wet cold or something going on. Tomorrow is packing and shipping day. So, Sleazy Hedgehog, root chakra. Healthy root. Healthy root. Sacral, Sleazy. Well, the lights in the sexual center are a little dim. I don't know what you're doing with that, but it's not really orgastic energy. It's not really, it's constricted. It's not really flowing. It's not really, hey, you know, let it loose, let it out, you know. Yeah, the rocking can be used as a pendulum, even though this is a different model, my friends. Don't make no mistake, yeah? This is a different model. This is prototyping here. This is not... But the Rocky itself can be used as a pendulum. it's best to hang your Raki on one string if you want to use it as a pendulum. Yeah, I'll bring the helmet in, maybe in a video. Peace, DC. So let's go to Sleazy willpower. Your willpower is compromised. I don't know who influenced you. It's going backwards. I'm just telling you what I'm getting. Heart chakra. Good heart. Energy is moving forward. Good heart. Third eye. It's interlinked with your willpower. Trust your intuition more. You're not fully engaged into letting that go and letting it flow into your actually true power. Crown chakra. You have good input, but you got to let the translator work do its job, you know, and then you're actually good. That's it. I will have to conclude this reading now because I'm exhausted now. So it's an hour and 30 minutes. Well, we can do some quick Q&A, but no more readings. See, when I do this with people, I can go in for 2 hours. Like literally therapy, sitting there, like really in the complexity of what is. So what are we eating, Kuripalitsky? Maybe that's that. But I can't be processing so much food. That's incredible. Yeah, let the translator work, Sleazy. That what's coming in seeks translation. Try to figure out how to let that through. Sim, I didn't see any donation. I go by donation orientation. Otherwise, it just gets too crowded. You know, if 50 people want that, it's impossible to do that in an hour. So, and if it's a cent as an energy exchange, that's where I will engage. The others I cannot, because I realize that works much better. Not because I'm money hungry, it's because there's a system of energy exchange, and if that's moderated, then actually do my job. But if 50 people,
Apple juice with a tiny bit of ormus and a tiny drop of lemon.
Ormus.
Yeah, that's for psychic readings. It helps.
Yeah. I'm about to close it because this is an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay.
You know, and even if 50 people would give money, it's like. It is cold, man, and also freezing, man. This is coming. You gotta get different shoes. This doesn't make any sense. Tomorrow is, without a doubt, packing time. But that has to do with where the blockage is, Julie Sherbondi. You know? Yeah, I have Ormus infinite supply because I make it myself. Now, yeah, when it's cold, it's also tough for me to keep energy psychically flowing because my body I need to produce more energy to stay warm. Okay, somebody says, I don't deserve hybrid children, Christ, not X. Now explain yourself. You know, you don't also probably, Mrs. Morel, you don't know that Jesus means son of Zeus. He's not the son of God. He's Niburian, Anunnaki, okay? And he's also not Christ. You know what crystalline structure means? Alignment of your crystals within your body. When they are aligned, you're Christ-like. That has nothing to do with the son of Zeus, Jesus. So before people mention the word Christ, get a library card, do your studies. Really, there's no excuse for people just coming in with surface metaphors and they have no backing to actually what they're claiming. Crystal Morel, you want to get booted, you can continue that, and then I'll boot you. I have no tolerance for this. Because if a child that's 5 years old doesn't know Christ and he has a big heart, you have no authority to prosecute anybody, because a book is not required for you to be a good person, nor a religion, with respect. So Ms. Morel, you have to behave and be nice. And you're accepted by all. You misbehave, you'll be banned. Simple. So I'm not here to tell anybody what to believe and what they deserve. How dare I to say who deserves what? You all deserve everything that you hear for on this planet. You're born here with everything that's coming in, you're worth it. There's no discrimination in my court. There's no politics. There's no polished tricks. I make that very clear. There's discipline of the mind and the behavior and the verbal and articulation of us. That explains how psychic we are. So, and Miss Morel has a blocked sacral. That's evident. This is the love would flow, you wouldn't be saying the things that you have said to me that are offensive and they are aggressive. And that is shadowy, what's being said. I can sense that because I'm an empath. I have friends that are autistic, Asperger's, and people that can see my aura. They tell me when I'm skipping beats, they let me know. They can even tell me in the chat who's of a dark sequence. So, Crystal, you have an attachment. You might want to control that because it makes you say things. You're not in control. There are thought forms within you and with and around you that run you. They make you say negative things to get a negative response. What is it that you're missing? I see self-love. Love yourself more. Be at peace. Appreciate where you are for what you have and be humble. That's it, you know. Nobody is president here. Nobody rules. You know. Thank you, Kim. Okay. Because if people want to get into religious contracts, talk about religions and prophets and all that. I'm 49. I read tons of books. So a lot of people don't even know that the Bible is based on Saitic texts, and the Saitic text based on Sumerian tablets, and that's way before the Bible was constructed and moderated by males that didn't have females in mind. So just because I like that teaching, Miss Morel, believe means to be naive. The first wife of Adam was Lilith and was banned by the church because Lilith wouldn't obey. She wasn't obedient. She said, I'll make my own decision. I'm an independent woman. And in the eye of the church, they made her the mother of Lucifer and demons. And so in all of these horror movies and horror flicks, you see Lilith is always the bad one or as a demon, which is actually not. It was a woman that said, I'm standing for my rights. I want equal treatment. I'm not walking behind my husband, and I'm not second. So then the monks that wrote the Bible, mind you, which is written in the apocryphic texts, if you can go to the library and you know what to ask for, because you have to be on a scholar type level to even know what you're looking for. Well, the mother of Adam is Sophia, is not mentioned, and Lilith is X'd. So all the females that had power are deliberately eradicated in the Bible. And yeah, so Miss Morel, get the knowledge of the oppressor book that you go by, that you quote, were you being oppressed in? That means that you're part of Lucifer's realm, as in the illusion that's being created by a false god to pray to, by a bearded guy in the sky, which is actually a Nibirian god that ran the earth with draconian powers. And first there was the word, and the word was with God, means Lord of Command. And Lord of Command in Sumerian means Enlil, and that is capital letter G, God. There are many, many false gods that played their games and created their own religious texts, so you have actually no idea who Jesus Christ is or was. And there have been many, many messiahs that walked this earth with the same power. And they were Elohim, past any religious text. So Bible, basic instruction before leaving earth. Well, if you get the technical manual straight of the books that the ancestors have left, we know how to access the realms again and go back to actually how we came here in a less dramatic way. So I wanted to just share that with you. Yeah, Lilith, okay, your Lilith is in Aries. See, Lilith is still there. The Bible just X'd that. Also know that the original Bible has 20,000 pages and it's in the Vatican. So Miss Morel, you will never ever have access in your life to that because it's controlled by men. Consider that. To them, you are a second-class citizen. That's why the source will dismantle government politics in a couple of years, and the Vatican. All of those systems in place that make you quote the wrong things in order for their manipulation to work will dissolve themselves. I can just lean back and watch it. You know, this year, the government has shut down. When your store closes when you can't pay your employees, what does that mean? When your store closes a lot of times to the point where your employees do not get paid, you think in the future you'll have a store, you know the answer. Need I say more? What's governing your mental than yourself? Not somebody that you give power out there. That's what we're here to learn. James Gillinan said that so lovely. Self-governing. That doesn't mean you have to change your passport or your status or whatever. You are responsible and aware for this year. Oh my God, Crystal Morel, I just shapeshifted. The pixelation in the camera, you know. And don't come with any weird stuff because that means you're not in control. Yeah. I can give you the genetic makeup of my cosmology. Arcturian, mainly. Some Syrian. Antarian. Lyran. Pleiadian. Rigelian. That's where my Sasani part comes in. Yeah, and that's about it. And that's actually in my astrology. If those who want to do star readings, go to starseedshotline.com. That lady Lavender does star markers. So if somebody is or was Draconian or an Anunnaki, and guess what? It's going to pop up in the chart. I will also do ancestry DNA and do a comparison between the cosmology and percentage to my earthly hybridization of all the things that I am. And a lot of people are shocked. My reality will come into bringing into who you truly are. And that by that you will measure by. So to Ms. Morel, the Akashic records will evaluate your behavior on this planet with everything that you do. And my grandma said this, which I totally believe, just for inspirational maneuvers. If you don't have anything positive to contribute, mute. We're here, and that's what I like about all my people in the chat. Everybody is enriching everybody, and that's the only future we have to create societies that will sustainable, fifth dimensional, higher dimensional, developing skills such as instant healing, levitation, all of those CDs where the old masters forbade, which is crap. Let's say somebody criticized like biores. Well, we looked at a girl and she had a lot of money, kids, everything regulated, everything cool, but wouldn't speak her truth. Information was incorrect, had opinions that wouldn't enrich people, self-critical. Then we saw these chakras here, sexually there, willpower there. The lower body was all in tune. The upper body, heart was to the left, third eye was to the left, crown was to the right, meaning the person was misaligned. So we can now tell in the future if people are misaligned. So what I would do with people like Miss Morel, I would put you on a magnetic mattress with a Gauss level of 7 and a Schumann resonance frequency and a high potency of light. And if you have to get up because you can't stand yourself after 2 minutes, that means you are having an attachment, as in a spirit entity that projects thoughts into your head that you can't take. If you, and it's not that's for anything out there, would wear one of my keys and you would get like weird and you want to take it off and you get negative, guess what? You have an attachment. And that's when we can actually go to the Bible. And for technical purposes, there's a thing that's called City of Light. Critical people, negative people, people that disrespect or throw any negative energy can't approach the City of Light because that thought cannot manifest in that energy. Meaning, like, if you're bringing unharmonious, unenriching energy to a system that is in a whole complete, you could be in the gates leading to the City of Light, let's say 50 miles out, and you'll puke. Like all the crap, all your demons, everything has to come out. And it'll be evident. And it was said that at the end of days, knees will be bent. So you, the positive ones, you don't have nothing to worry about. It's David Wilcock. I'm not the mega fan, but there's some things where he says why I agree. He says, be divine, be nice, or go extinct. So anybody on some evil stuff, disrespectful, trampling on other people's guard, having something to say while people are in joy, will not move further. They will go back having to do it again. And like I said, nobody is a saint. A lot of people don't know. Akashic Records is a term coined, or coin termed, by Edgar Casey. Nobody has called that the Hall of Records. It's way before it was called Akasha. That's how he saw it. And even Edgar Casey was wrong when he said Atlantis will rise 1969. They found the road of Bimini, but that doesn't mean that's Atlantis. So we have to look at what's being said. What is the probable timeline that's being announced and what really takes place? And that's what's called reality. And trust me, I believe in magic. By the way, I love the show Magicians. Hilarious, because it reflects us in the best way. And the actors, with their young energy and how they bring in themselves, it's amazing to me. I love it. You should watch it. It's really opens the mind. Like, because they break all the rules. It's not based on anything traditional here, fact, here, boom. You know? Yeah, the website for those who want to know starseed roots, really factually on a printout, on a star map. Ask for lavender. The waiting list is half a year because that lady is blowing up because she's 150% on point. I think it's $25 or $45 now for an 8-minute MP3 file. And she reads your star marker. So she can tell you what is your main home planet and the planets you have been on and what's in your genetic. Then you can actually get into your heritage and healing your star codes. Yeah, watch the show Magicians. Also backtrack Stargate. the 10 episodes on Amazon Prime. Backtrack that. What are some examples in daily life of magic? Okay. Who asked that? What are the Haley Howe. Okay. Well, Haley, there on your desk to your left is a box. What do you have in that box? It's a lighter color. I don't know if it's a light blue or white. Like something like this, like an encasement. Desk to your left. I don't know if it's left of the monitor. Haley.